Morning guys, Jason from JVA Carpy Adventures and welcome to another vlog. This time I'm coming to you from Cotswold Hoburne Holiday Park, obviously in the Cotswolds, and I'm going to be fishing their Mallard Lake, as their big main lake has actually got an owners competition on this weekend. So unfortunately my timing is terrible and I'm not going to be able to fish it, but I've been given a spot by the bailiff, so I'm going to fish it. So just to let you know a bit of prep, I'll show you some prep I've done before coming here today. So that's mixing up some bait, also checking out the spot on Google Maps and stuff like that. Also I arrived yesterday, but you can't check in till 4 o'clock, so I couldn't get the rods out yesterday. But what I could do is come round, feed the far margin, which is where I'm going to be fishing to, 2 spots I'll show you in a minute, and clip up the rods yesterday, so I'm not smashing about today trying to clip up to the right spot. So I think we're about ready, nearly to be getting fishing. The only thing I've got to say is apologise guys, I'm going to be doing all this on my phone this week because it's going to be raining tomorrow, and because I actually got all my camera gear, I haven't actually even got something to hold the phone with properly. I'm trying to make shift on the tripod and I'm holding it at the minute, so I'm going to apologise in advance for the poor photography this week guys, but I'd rather bring you a vlog from somewhere new than not. So I'm going to swing the camera around, show you my spots hopefully, and then I'm going to get the rods out. Mallard Lake guys, looks lovely. Got to be honest, so far I haven't seen anything to go at, but there's plenty of lily pads and features, so there's quite a lot you can go at just on first impressions, but no signs of fish. Okay guys, so just doing a little bit of prep before my weekend at Cotswold Hoburne, and it's a place where you can use 2 rods. So I've taken out my 3rd rod, so I've got my 2 rods there, and already put together my spod rod along with my rocket, ready to spot out some mix this weekend. How are you guys? Do you like to get everything prepped before you even hit the bank? I certainly do. Alright guys, so got to Cotswold Hoburne, about to prep some mix. So I've got flaked maize, I've got my mix with chops, I've got some water from the lake and some corn. So let's mix it up and show you what we come up with. I'm going to go and pre-bait an area as advised by the bailiff Paul. Really nice guy, just been able to see him confirm, and it's a good thing I did because he told me a spot over the phone and I wouldn't have been on the right spot. So always talk to the guys when you're on site and confirm. Okay guys, so the flaked maize is plenty of time. Now I've added my boily crumb mix, that's all good to go. Now let's go and pre-bait a bit some of the areas in the margins of the opposite bank, and I'll be ready for tomorrow. Morning guys, so start of today's adventure. Got to get the ice off the van, it's bloody cold this morning. Okay guys, so I'm going to be fishing from this bank over to the opposite bank. So let's zoom in. Actually, you're probably seeing right now on my what will be my right hand spot. There you go. So this tree where you see the swan, I am going to be fishing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my finger, probably not. No, so I'm about 2 foot in front of that tree. Then if we just go along, and I'm sorry guys, the light is terrible here so I can't see myself. If I go in line with that, okay, so where these reeds are, I'm literally in front of a foot in front of that. So fingers crossed I'm going to be able to get the rods out. Probably zoom out. I'm going to see if I can get the tripod here and maybe catch me casting out for a change. Alright guys, really apologise about the tilted photography. I'll probably sort it out in post. Unfortunately, one of my spots that I've pre-baited, I've got 2 swans at, but let's get the other one out for now. Okay, so hopefully as you would have seen, that one was actually pretty spot on. The only problem I've got now is exactly where I want to put the rig is where these 2 swans are, and if I put it down, chances are they duck down in it, but if I don't put it out, I'll get nowhere. So I'm going to cast it out. I'm obviously heading towards that tree where the swans are. I am about 2 foot off of it, so I'm not going to hit a swan, but hopefully they won't pick up my rig. Close, but not exactly where I wanted it guys, so let's do that again. Okay guys, so I am actually happy with them. Fortunately one of the swans has moved off, so hopefully the other one won't pick up my rig. So yeah, you guys don't normally see me casting. I can cast, I'm okay at casting. I'm not great, but I can cast. Main thing is I will always recast if I'm not happy with where it is. So fortunately the solid bag did go out exactly where I wanted it, so that was spot on. Otherwise I'd be redoing that with another bag, so hence why I always have spares. And the other's a Slip D sort of snowman presentation rig. Like you can see, it went out towards the tree. I did put a little bit of bait over there this morning, hence why the swans are over there, but I can't do anything about it. I didn't want to be spotting from here all day long and keeping them in the swim. I thought, you know, if I do a little bit in the morning, get some bait over, I should be okay. So fingers crossed I'm going to get the rest of the place set up. I was going to put a day shelter up today, but you know what, it's quite mild actually. I know it's a little bit chilly, but it's not windy, and I'm kind of sheltered in between two caravans over here where I'm sitting. So actually I'll probably just stay where I am. I've got my aqua thermal suit on, so yeah, I'm not cold, so I think I'll probably just do that today, guys. So fingers crossed I can bring you a fish. It's probably going to be a bit awkward doing the photography for it, but we'll see what we can do. Okay guys, so whilst the rods are in the water, I thought I'd just give you a little look at how I'm set up today. I'm literally just with a chair, rod pod and my rods basically, bit of bait. So I'm in between two caravans here next to a lovely willow tree, and so we've got the chair there, we've got the rod pod there, net there, and I'm fishing to over here basically. Fingers crossed swans are moving back in on my spot. Pre-baiting probably wasn't the best idea, guys, but I wanted to get some bait over there. Right guys, so midday, rods have been out for a few hours and I've had no liners, no bites, no indication of anything. So I've decided to move the rod. I'm going to show you where in a second, but it seems most of the lake is quite shallow because the swans in here are ducking down everywhere. I'm sort of throwing bait to see if it might be a possible spot. The swans are ducking down on it, so a bit of a nightmare. I've just taken a punt on another spot out a bit further, but it's shallow. I just don't know if it's over 3 foot enough to get out of the way of them or not, but fingers crossed. So I'll tell you what, let me show you where they are. One's in quite close because I have actually seen a fish earlier this morning top there. Haven't seen any other action. I put some boilies out, seeing if I could see any fizzing or anything. Seen nothing, but it's a bit of carp flesh, so I've got to go for it. Alright guys, so I'll show you the first spot, which is going to be my right hand rod. With this tree directly in front of us, I'm literally halfway across. Solid PVA bag on a Parker Baits Match the Hatch wafter. So that's very close. The other one, now I'm going to have to zoom in just to show you where my marker is. So, see that red post in the middle? That's my marker. So I am about 3/4 of the way, guys, over to that red marker. I did spot these over there, so you can see it's not quite as close as it looks when you zoom in, but I did spot out some boilies over there and I've got the rig dead on. First time, happy days, it's clear. I have checked the area, so I'm happy enough with that. So that's where they're probably going to stay till 4 o'clock today, when I'm going to have to pack up. So I've got 4 hours on these spots, fingers crossed. It's going to be information. If I don't get anything today, it'll be information for tomorrow. Hi guys, so about 2:30 Saturday. I still haven't had a bite, I haven't had a line. I've seen no indication of fish. It's not looking good. So I've gone back to the fishmobile, put the carp rods in and brought out the Park Lake rods, put method feeders on both, and I'm just going to have a little go on that for about an hour and a half. But at the minute I'm getting these swans that are absolutely doing my nutting right in front of me. Let me look, and my rod right in front of me. Every time I cast her, right in front of me, so I'm having to pull one in, move them all the time. Absolute nightmare. Earlier on the other side of the bank where my rods were, because I was on the far margin with the carp rods, they were ducking down and all of that. They have been an absolute nightmare today. I think I might actually try the other lake tomorrow. I think I might actually go on to Kingfisher, because this has been a bit of a nightmare if I'm honest, guys. Hi guys, so coming up to 4 o'clock on Saturday. I've been on Mallard all day. Been following the bailiff's advice, and unfortunately it's not paid off for me today, so I'm going to have a pack up, have a little walk around. There's some lily pads up the other end of the lake, and I'm thinking maybe if I can get towards them tomorrow I stand a better chance. It's going to be raining, so I'm not going to have loads of options, so I want to make sure I have a little recce now, and fingers crossed I'll be able to get some carp tomorrow. Morning guys, so day 2 on Mallard Lake. Changed where I was. Thought it's going to be raining for most of the day, so I'll probably be in the brolly. I think it will stop raining a little bit later, so I'll probably show you where I am. But essentially I'm out towards 2 lily pads in front of me, just on solid PVA bags. Nothing special today guys, keeping it kind of minimal, and fingers crossed can maybe get you a fish for the bank. There you go guys, just thought I'd show you the view today. It is raining at the minute, so we're inside a brolly, fingers crossed. Hi guys, so I'm actually in between a couple caravans here today, and one of the guys would like to do some fishing. It is kind of his spot really, so from about 2 o'clock, so I've got about 2 hours left. So I've just put solid bags back out, and I'm just going to show you where they are. So obviously you can see my rod tips there. One of them I've literally just got out here, about 3 rod lengths out, and the other one, if you look over here, so this place here, in line with that there's a reflection in the water. I put another one over there. Both of them are Parker Baits OG fish. One's a white and I think the other's an orange. So magic beans. So they're OG fish magic bean wafters in solid PVA bags with their OG mini mix and some OG sauce as well. So only 2 hours left on this little weekend away fishing. Lovely guy, like in this caravan. He had been round to the main lake where they've got competition, which is why I couldn't fish the big lake this weekend. I timed it terribly, but that does happen. But he did say only 1 fish have been out there since Friday, so it's not been easy fishing over there, and he wasn't actually going to come and fish over here. He did actually say to me if I wanted to keep fishing till 4 or whenever, that's fine. He didn't think it was worth it, but it's his birthday today, so I said, no, look dude, I've seen a couple spots, let him know where they are. I said, look, you got to come out, put a rod out, try and get a fish on your birthday. So I'm going to pack down at 1:30 today, go back and see Emma and spend some time with her. But it's just starting to rain again, but it looks alright, could be good for it. Typical guys, not long to go, rod screams off and it's a tench. Well, not unhappy, it's quite a lovely one. So yeah, had a tench. Alright guys, so I went and forgot to do a closure on the bank, so I'm going to do one from the comfort of the caravan. So unfortunately I didn't end up catching a carp. It was only a shorter session today, but I did catch a lovely little tench. So the time here is going quick. We're leaving tomorrow. Not going to do any fishing tomorrow because I think we've got to check out about 10 o'clock. So thank you for watching this short vlog. I can recommend this place. Unfortunately I just timed it totally wrong, and the main lake that I wanted to fish has an owners competition on for the next week, so unfortunately I couldn't fish that. So I'm sure I will be back in the summer with Emma, or the spring, probably the spring actually, so that should be good. So keep watching the vlogs. If you haven't subscribed guys, please hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this short video, give it the old thumbs up, and if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Only leaves me to say stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Okay guys, just a quick little walk around of the lovely caravan we stayed in this weekend. We'll start at one end and go to the other. First bathroom with shower, absolutely lovely. There was the double bedroom, also has a toilet in it, pretty amazing really. And you've got a second bedroom with 2 singles in here, really lovely decor. You've got the kitchen, which is really well equipped, has everything you'll need. Little dining area. This heater over here is like a fireplace, different colours, backlighting, everything really lovely. And then you've got this huge seating area, reception area. Gotta say guys, thoroughly impressed. Really good. This was Cotswold Hoburne Holiday Park.